What's going on, people? We're here. We're in the building, bro. What you saying, Cal?
What's good, man? That's good. How's everybody? What you saying, bro? How are you?
Bro, I'm good. I'm always good, blood. You know me, fam. You know them ones there. I'm good, fam. I'm good, bruv. Man went on Football Terrace earlier. Big up everyone that tuned in as well, blood. You get me? Big up everyone that tuned in there. So yeah, boy, we had a chat still about yesterday and that.
About yesterday.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but about me going viral and that, you know them ones. So that's what he wanted to know about that, bro. From just about these sensitive man online, you know them ones.
Mad little day for you yesterday.
Yeah, it was mad, you know, but it's not the first one. Do you know what I mean? It's not the first one, bro. Do you know what I mean? Faceless FC come out, bro. Whenever I'm about, you know them ones, AVIFC, blood.
Yeah.
So it happens, do you know what I mean? But yeah, bro, it is a good day anyway, bro. You know what I'm saying? I already explained myself on Terry's show. What I said still stands. You know, you get me, bro. I stand by what I said. It is what it is, fam. Do you know what I'm saying, bro? Like a lot of the time when people say things, they're not popular opinion at the time, bro. But do you know what I mean? Time will tell, innit? That's what we'll say. Time will tell, bruv.
The thing about it is that if you have a different opinion to somebody nowadays, it's you stand out. Do you know what I mean? And it's like you see with me, like whatever the opinion is, I have my opinion, and I always say what my opinion is. But we don't necessarily agree on it 100% down the way. We speak about it all the time, about the whole Bruno Pogba and all that type of stuff. So, but in terms of people saying, "Oh, challenge," listen, if somebody's got their view, I'll say my view. They say their view. I'm not gonna shoot somebody over their view about a football player. You know what I mean? I don't care to go and start shooting it or trying to turn my back on somebody that
or turn people against them because they got different opinions to you. Like it's mad, isn't it? You hear man who will be like, "Oh, right, did you see what Cam said?" I'm like, I don't care. Or they'll come to you and say, "Oh, right, did you see what Rants said?" Who cares, bro? Yeah. You know, like that. Like, man are not gonna agree on everything, bro. There's bare people, in the YouTube world, that go out of their way, to just bum lick, all the fans, that have like certain agendas, bro, just to grow, fam. Bear them do it, bro. You know what I mean? They're just like rubbing bare man out, bro. Like just to get following it, to get retweets. It's dead, bro. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like have your own opinion on football, stand by it. You know them ones. You don't have to say what everyone else is saying if you don't believe that, bro. You know them ones. Bare man want to sit on the fence in this YouTube game, fam. You know them ones, but I don't respect it. I don't respect it.
No, I agree. Still, I agree. I mean, it really is what it is, isn't it? Like, at the end of the day, you were trending at Rant. I was like, right, click on it. I see bare stuff. I'm like, bro, this is all over. Just a little opinion on football. You know what I mean? People going a bit overboard and stuff. Is what it is, man. Part and parcel, isn't it?
But you know what it is, what's that? They're saying, bruv. Yeah, all of that, bro. You know them ones. It's just funny, bruv, because you know what it is, them man can't stomach that I'm a football fan first. You know them ones, bruv. You see all this tribalist bullshit, I'm not on it, bro, which is another reason why I left the United stand, bruv. Like, I'm not a tribal football fan, bro. You know them ones. Like, that's why fans from every fan base respect my opinion, blood. It's not just Man United fans. If you look in this chat right now, man that are watching, I guarantee you it's not all United fans, bro. Every time I'm filming, I've got Liverpool fans, I've got Tottenham, Chelsea, whatever, because these man know, that like my opinion is football based, innit? Like it's not Man United based. Do you know what I mean? Obviously, there'll be a little bit of me wanting my team to do well, but I'm not deluded, bro. Like I know when my team hasn't played well, I know who on my team isn't performing, bro, and I'm gonna say it, bro. I'm not gonna come out and say, right, Bruno's better than KDB just because he plays for Man United, bro, which is what their man want me to say. I'm not saying it, bro. All right, man, like you're doing the freeze thing, bro. Yo, jump out in and out, bro. Jump in and out, my G. Because your thing's moving mad, fam. Your thing's doing the robot, fam. I said Cam's got the Sony Ericsson camera. Nah, bruv. Man are saying that Cam's phone still has infrared in that. It's a Mazzoline, fam. But yeah, like I'm not just gonna say things to appease people, bro. Like I'm not gonna do it, innit? Like ultimately, I'm a football fan that supports Manchester United, not the other way around, blood. You know the ones. The first thing that came into my life was football, and then it was Man United after football, blood. It wasn't Man United first, bruv. So it's always gonna be a football thing with me, bruv. It's always gonna be a football thing. If my team ain't playing well, I'm gonna say my team ain't playing well. If I'm not confident going into a game because I think that we're playing a team that are better than us, I'm going to say we're not confident, bro. It's not me being negative. It's me being realistic, fam. Look at it from a practical and analytical perspective, which is, oh, big up, my guy. But that's what it is. I try and be analytical, bro. That's how my mind works in general, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? My mind is very analytical, and I like to look at football in that way, bro. Like that's how I like to look at football. So that's just what it is. It says, give us a quick rundown what happened, G. We don't all have Twitter. Basically, yeah, Bear Man were trying to abuse me, yeah, because I said that the media and the United fan base are overhyping Bruno Fernandes, bruv. One commentator came out and said Bruno Fernandes is the best signing since Eric Cantona, bruv. Bearing in mind that since Eric Cantona, man have signed Wayne Rooney, Rio Ferdinand, Nemanja Vidic, Cristiano Ronaldo, Ruud van Nistelrooy, Robin van Persie, even Carlos Tevez. But we have signed bare wavy ballers. A man is saying that Bruno's the best signing since Eric Cantona, bro. Do you know what I mean? I can't even remember. If Cantona played with Brian Robson, then I think even Roy Keane came after Eric Cantona, bro. So Roy Keane, you can add to that as well. Do you know what I mean? Patrice Evra, if you want to add that. And then if you want to add Dwight York, who was the top scorer in the treble-winning season, you can add Dwight York into that conversation as well. Andy Cole into that conversation, who we signed from Newcastle. Bruv. And Bruno ain't even won nothing yet. A man are talking about Bruno's the best signing since Eric Cantona. So I was like, these men are idiots, bruv. I said, you man need to get off. The media and these fans are overhyping this guy, bruv. We ain't even won nothing with this guy yet, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's all I said. And then these men are saying, oh, he's gunning Bruno, this, that, and the other. He said he's crap. Bruv, I never said he was crap, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. Yo, my G.
Yo.
Yeah, Michael Carrick, Van der Sar, you can add that in as well.
What's that about?
Remember the commentator when he was like, oh, Bruno's the best signing since Eric Cantona? Do you remember?
No, you see, the thing is, yeah, that's too far. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's too early to say that, man. I mean, since Eric Cantona
won nothing, you know.
There's been so many players that Man United have signed since.
We were just going through them, Cam. Let's go through them again, yeah. Roy Keane, yeah.
Like
Wayne Rooney, Cristiano Ronaldo, Robin van Persie, Rio Ferdinand, Nemanja Vidic, Patrice Evra, Michael Carrick, Andy Cole, Dwight York. Bro, we could keep going, yeah.
Yeah,
and Bruno's better than all these men, and he hasn't won nothing yet with us.
Yeah, it's too far. The thing is, that's the only thing. Like, you see, with the thing is that the reason that there's a lot of pushback with Bruno from certain sections of the fan base, or if I know you're on the fence as well, is because there is an overhype. Do you know what I mean? There is an overhype from the media, but my thing is, it's because of impact. Do you know what I'm trying to say? The way they see it is impact, and it's
won us the title, blood. That's impact.
I'm not even comparing that. That statement is ridiculous. But what I'm saying is the reason why they're so gassed over Bruno at the moment.
You need to change rooms, Cam, blood, because your signal in that room is atrocious to read, but man, like Killer Cam, bruv. Man looks like flipping hell geezer.
Is it my thing?
Bruv, yeah, bruv. Whatever room you're in right now, It's
Bro,
some Bandulu reception, blood. You know the ones there.
this is the patterned one as well. It's peak still. But what was I saying now? I can't remember what I was saying now. Yeah, listen, he's a shiny new toy. That's all it is. He's a shiny new toy at the moment, so they're excited over it. And they United haven't lost a game. Well, in the Premier League, at least. We've lost one game since Bruno's been playing. That was against Chelsea. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So at the moment, he's a shiny new toy. The hype is excessive from the media, but I just think that the pushback as well is becoming excessive. Because the hype is excessive, the pushback is excessive. Do you know what I'm trying to say? And I think that that's where it is. Where it should be is...
I don't think there's that much pushback though, blood. I'm one of the only people that's saying, yo, you know what? Yeah?
I think there's a lot of pushback, I'll be honest. The thing is, look, I think, the way it should be is, has Bruno been a good signing? Yes, Bruno's been a good signing. Can Bruno improve? Yes, he can improve. And Gary Neville, I think, is the only commentator who was like, last 3 weeks, Bruno hasn't really been with it, but maybe because he's tired or something. And that's the thing. This is the unique situation about having Bruno, because he's come in a situation now. Well, before lockdown, he was doing really well. Then lockdown came. He still put down stats. But he right now still has the excuse of you can be tired. And
no, but that man had 10 days off, like 14 days off.
But next season he won't have that. So what I'm trying to say is the hype that's coming, he also has leeway because it's a unique situation from the media. Next season he may not have that. Do you know what I mean? And I just think that that's when people need to wait and see. And the thing about it is, Bruno may not be doing well in some games, but as I mentioned, apart from Martial, I don't look at anyone else in the team and think you have been really good every single week. So when he's poor, everyone else is poor. So it's kind of the thing is where it looks like, okay, United aren't doing well here today. That's how they'll see it. But now if everyone is flourishing and then Bruno is just absolutely having a stinkers, then all of a sudden the highlight will be on him. But right now he's got a bit of a leeway because of the injury. I mean, because of the fitness and all that type of stuff. We'll see next season, innit? Next season, there is some fans like me, like you, can see flaws in his game. And we'll see if that gets highlighted or whatever happens if he continues doing what he's doing. But right now, he has got a bit of leeway. And that's why I'm saying the media are they're buzzing over this shiny new toy. That's where it is. Bro, you're seeing him take shots. And these men haven't seen him, bro. They haven't seen Bruno play football, because when you see him they'll see him take a shot and be like, wow, like this guy's deadly, Like they are learning about Bruno on the spot as we are, as some other fans are, because they're not well versed on him. Do you know what I mean? Whereas Pogba and all these other players, you've seen him in your Champions League, you've seen him in the World Cup, you've seen him in the Euros. They know him. Bruno barely even played for Portugal in that. So so he's doing some things which is like, yo, hold on. They're surprised. They're learning about him as well. So that's the experience that I think everyone's going through. And that's why I think there is some overhype. But I just don't think it should be enough that starts causing divides in the fan base. And
but bro, there's always going to be divides in the fan base, bro. The reason why there'll always be divides in the Manchester United fan base is because the fan base is so big, anyway. And then we have sections of the fan base, like we've got our foreign fan base that have a certain opinion on Twitter that I tend to agree with most of the time. Then we have the domestic northern fan base up in Manchester that think a certain way. Do you know what I'm saying? And then you have other things. So we've got so many different divides of opinions, bruv. You know what I mean? And certain men are trying to push certain agendas and this, that, and the other and doing all sorts of nonsense. The same man that was saying, we have to back Oli, we always have to back our managers. These were the same guys screaming to get David Moyes and LVG out. You know them ones. Like these men are not even consistent in their own agendas, bro. Like if we're backing managers, we're backing all of them. You know them ones. So again, them man are not even consistent. So it's one of them ones where there's always going to be divides because we've got such a big fan base, bruv. The more fans you have, the more different reasons they support the club, etc., bruv. Everyone's got their own way that they want to see football played, innit? For me, football comes first, innit? Football comes before any football club for me. Do you know what I mean? And then there's certain man where the football clubs is not even about football. It's just about the club. Like these men are not even football fans, bruv. They don't understand the game. They don't even really watch the game, blood. They just see stats and they say, yo, these are our best players. You know them, man. That's how it is, bro. Some of these men don't watch football outside of Man United, bro.
The thing is with like another thing is that with Bruno is the fact that he came into a team that ain't doing well, and all of a sudden they start doing a little bit well. And it's similar. The only thing is we're not involved in that fan base. But don't get me wrong. I'm not saying Bruno is Van Dijk or has done Van Dijk level stuff. But Van Dijk came in January, right? And Liverpool looked like, okay, hold on. All of a sudden we can defend. Before they couldn't defend. All of a sudden, they can defend. When Bruno came, United couldn't attack, but all of a sudden it looked like United might be able to attack a little bit. You know what I mean?
Bro, we still scored less goals than last season, though. So
when Van Dijk came in, for example, yeah, the hype. Remember the hype around it in January. Remember the hype around it. He came in, solidified them a little bit, but he was still made mistakes against Man City. He still gave away a last-minute penalty against Tottenham, so he still had things that he didn't do right. But what happened after that? They brought in Fabinho, they brought in Alisson, and all of a sudden, they're now title contenders, and they're looking like they might win the league. So there is situations with Bruno. He came and he did his thing. But of course, that comes into Matic came into the team as well. That really helped out. Do you know what I mean? And obviously, since lockdown, Greenwood has come in and Pogba's come in. Do you know what I mean? But the initial hype, which is going to sustain, is because United was so poor. Then all of a sudden they put on a little bit of a run. It's just like when Ole got appointed and Pogba was moving like flipping Prime Zidane for a little bit. Do you know what I mean? It's just like that. And then obviously it collapsed after a while because United, as we've mentioned, are not a well-coached team and stuff. It's only a little bit that is going to last. So the similar way that Pogba came in, did a mad thing when Ole got signed, when Ole was the interim and then he got signed and it dropped down, is the same way I see it. Bruno was doing really well up until lockdown, right? He did a little bit of good stuff for like 2 games after lockdown, and now it's drying up. What do we need to do? We need to sign more, and we need to be able to assist these guys. Bruno has his faults, he does, but I don't think it's a situation where it should be like it's the be all or end all, or this guy should do this, or this guy could have done what Bruno did and all that. I think that's when it starts becoming a bit too...
I don't think it's a be all or end all situation, bruv. I just believe, that honestly, certain men don't understand, that constructive criticism, is not slander, bruv. You know them ones. These men are insecure about Bruno. They're insecure about him. Why are you insecure about him if you know how good he is, bruv? Them men are insecure about him because they can see what I can see, blood.
But I think that's the same thing. There'll be pushback from. That's the thing. It's silly that we have Bruno fans and Pogba fans and this and that. It's silly.
Pogba, bro. I don't care about Pogba. Pogba's not in this conversation right now because Pogba's not even playing attacking midfield. As far as I'm concerned, Pogba's rotting in the DM position, bro. He's not even in the conversation. That's why man talks about De Bruyne, because these men are comparing to De Bruyne. They can't compare Bruno to Pogba. They can't because they're not even playing in the same position.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
That's the thing. That's fair enough. Now, when you say that, right, that's calm. When you say it like that, that's fine. But what I'm saying is, I'm just saying from what I'm seeing, you get me, on why people will be pushing back on what you're saying or whatever, because they think it's coming from a place of, oh, you want to support Pogba's team, so you want to take them. I'm just saying this is what people are saying. I'm telling you, this is what people are saying.
Yeah, they'll say that, bro, but they don't know nothing, bro. They don't know ball, fam.
That's what I mean. But if you break it, if you're saying that now, that's not what then people can start taking it on a more constructive level. Because people, as you know, if you come at their faith, they always think you have an agenda. Do you know what I mean? So that's what people have now put down as your agenda. Oh, it's because of this person, it's because of that person. But when you say, listen, it's not because of that person, let's compare him to people in his position or whatever, then it starts being a different conversation. But I'm just saying, bro, we all see it. The reason why people are pushing back, if I say it, it won't be as much pushback as you, because they think that you defend Pogba, and that's the reason.
He's our best player.
That's what I'm just trying to say. That's what I'm saying. That's where it comes from.
Yeah, but he's our best player. But I ain't mentioned Paul Pogba. I know he's our best player. I know that he should be further forward, bruv. I know that, fam. He's our most creative player in our team, bro. The numbers don't lie, fam. Like, Bruno's massively overachieving in terms of assists, bro. Because when you look at the passes that man's pulling off, bro, like, he shouldn't have the assists that he has, bro. And the numbers show that. So as soon as Martial and Mason hit a bit of bad form, Bruno's assists are going to dry up. That's what's going to happen, bruv, because what he's doing now is not sustainable. You know what I mean? Next season, we're not going to get 20 penalties. So, do you see what I'm saying? So, next season, it's not going to be sustainable what man's doing right now. And then that's when people, I'm the kind of guy, I like to look at the team when we're winning and see where we could improve. These men wait till we're losing and start crying. That's what they do. But then when I'm analyzing the team when we're winning, they say, oh, you're being negative. And then when we're losing, these men are screaming down fan cams, bro, and crying and that. You know them? Nah, my G. I see the thing before it happens, bro. That's why when we lose games, more times I'm not surprised, bro. Because I know what my team's capable of, bro. Like I analyze every game individually, one at a time, bro. Every performance, one at a time. Every player's game gets analyzed over the course of 90 minutes, not over the course of the 5-minute spell that maybe they got a goal. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Football's not 1 minute, bro. Football's not moments. Football's the whole game, fam.
The thing is that for me, I just think obviously you can't help who you like or you can't help who you don't like or whatever, but I feel like the fan bases get too attached to players. The most important thing is Man United. Do you know what I mean? And for me, I only care about Man United. I'm being very honest. I don't care about any football player. Like, I don't care about no player at Manchester United. If they do whatever they do, they do. I don't have a special liking for any of them. And I think that's what is the issue, is that people think that if you say something about a player, or if you say something, it starts becoming like a little cult situation going on. If you say something about this guy, you have people that are over defending it or get emotional about it. Really and truly, it's just, do you both want Manchester United to win the match? Yes, you do. So if it's a different opinion on what you think it takes for Manchester United to win, but that's it. I feel like there's starting to become a little culture of maybe because of Twitter and all this type of things, but there's a little culture too much that's going on supporting players before you support the club. Do you know what I mean?
Look at these Twitter, man, bro. Most of them man's AVIs are a player, bro. You know that.
Exactly. And
so when they're man in my mentions, I don't care, fam. You know them, man. I keep it all the way 100, bro. Like, you know what I mean? We got a lot of people, young people that follow us and that. Do you know what I mean? And I respect all of you. But you see, when it comes to football, more times, I'm not gonna see football the way you see football, blood, because I've seen more football than you know them, man. I've seen more football than you. It's just like these new men that are coming up watching boxing. If your first experience of heavyweight boxing was Tyson Fury and Dylan White and them, man, when I grew up watching Tyson and Lewis and Holyfield, then bruv, it's a different thing. You know them ones. There's levels to this. You know them one. There's levels to this thing, bro. So when you're growing up here and you're comparing players to the players that you know, I'm comparing these men to the players I know. So I'm comparing Luke Shaw to Patrice Evra. I'm not comparing him to Brandon Williams. You know them ones. I'm not comparing Bruno to Jesse Lingard and them, man. I'm comparing him to Paul Scholes and them, man. You know them ones. That's who I'm comparing my guys to when I'm saying I want Man United to be great again, bro. I'm comparing him to the man that we had that were lifting trophies that these men didn't see play. A lot of these men never watched Ollie play, blood. When Ollie scored that goal, you weren't alive, bro. You know, if you're born after the year 2000, if you're born after the year 2000, we're probably going to have different opinions on football, And if we don't, I got even more respect for you because there's a few of the young G's, even Statman's young, bruv. But this brother understands football that proper. You know them ones. But a lot of these men just support the club because their dad supports them. And their dad told them that Ollie was a baller and that. So man, in my mentions, talking bare crud about ballers they never saw play, blood. And then telling me about like goal contributions and that. When we were growing up, was goals contributions a thing, blood, in football camp?
For real, it wasn't still. That's
a new thing in the next 2 or 3, last 2 seasons that's come up, bro. Man saying Bruno's got 19 goal contributions, bro. He takes every set piece.
It's Messi and Ronaldo. Once Messi and Ronaldo started becoming top players, the game started becoming really stats obsessed because the only way you could really kind of separate them
was the stats.
Everything was mind blowing. So once Ronaldo and Messi started becoming like crazy, like on this stat thing, everyone started just being judged on stats and like you can't be a good player no more scoring 25, 30 goals. Because Ronaldo's got 60 and Messi scored 73. So you need to be scoring 50. You know what I'm trying to say? It's that's just the way it is, you know what I mean? And like it's a good segue onto like Neymar, for example.
Like, Neymar, my driller. What are you talking about, bro?
People know, like, look, bro, you just have to watch the game to know how good Neymar is, bro. I mentioned it yesterday. I tweeted it. I said, I don't care what Neymar does for the rest of the game. Like, because he missed them 2 chances. I said, I don't care what he does. I just love watching him play. Because, bro, there's levels. Do you know what I mean? And then you get some people that watch it and be like, Mane would score that. Salah would score that. This person would score that. But I don't care. But are you seeing the playmaking? Are you seeing the dribbling? Are you seeing the influence in the game? Are you seeing the way he's carrying the team forward? It's, bro, Neymar was getting the ball from the defense, from DM, you know? Neymar said, Neymar said, Herrera, Marquinhos, and Guy, give me the ball, please. He was like, yo, you man, you just stand around and let me take this team forward. Do you know how much of an asset that is to have in your team, fam? Look at Man United, for example. I don't want to keep talking about Man United, but look at United. Imagine if we had a player that can pick up the ball from DM and run through 3, 4, 5 man. Are you...
And then slide a man through in the final third with the perfect weight of pass as well, brother. Neymar's the best player in the world, blood. I've been saying to man, bruv. I said Neymar and Messi, are levels. They're clear of everyone else, bruv. Man, like Ronaldo had his time, but he's not in there now.
Yeah, no, I think right now, if I'm gonna take a player tomorrow out of Neymar and Ronaldo, I'll take Neymar, and that's only right. And Ronaldo's 35. For him to even say his name means he's doing something well. But Neymar is in his prime, and he's.
Somebody messaged me and said, "What do you mean Neymar's better than Ronaldo? He's a club legend." I was like, "What?" I was like, "What's that got to do with anything, blood?"
Yeah, like you see, like, with Neymar, it's like I think there's a pushback on Neymar because of how he is as a person. He's very flamboyant. Yeah, he's very flamboyant. He will wind you up, bro. Neymar at 2-0, he'll flick it over your head. You're like
sombrero, man, blood. I'm telling you, he's a bad boy.
People will push him to the floor. He might not dive, but he over exaggerates. So the way he isn't that likable. But it should never make people take away of how good of a footballer he is. You can't compare these other wingers, or I can't even call Neymar a winger sometimes. He can play wherever he wants. You can't compare these players, in my opinion.
Neymar's a number 10.
The British media hate Neymar. They think because the Premier League's everything. And I've never been in support really of Neymar's move to PSG. I don't think a player in your prime of Neymar's quality should be playing at PSG. So with me, I'm always just like, let's see what he does in the Champions League.
I disagree with that, you know.
I
disagree with that. The reason why I disagree with that is Neymar's at a team, where he's at Barcelona. Neymar should be the franchise player, bro. He should be. And they've looked at PSG and they've said, you know what? They've got this money. We're going to buy the likes of the Mbappes and whatever. So he done... You know what I mean? So he said, I'm going to be the franchise player, go over there, and then they're going to recruit and build the team around me so we can win a Champions League, bro. I get it, bro. I think it's brave of Neymar, blood, because Neymar could have stayed at Barcelona and won the Liga every year and probably the Champions League every other year, blood, if he stayed with Messi, bro. And he done the braver thing by going over to PSG, bro, and starting all over again, bro. You know the one. So I respect that. And yesterday, did you see second half? Neymar came out and was like, bruv, we're not losing this. He just started picking up the ball and just running past, man, on his own. Yeah. No one can question his hunger, his temperament, anything, bro. He's a leader, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? And he's not a leader. There's a reason why man was Brazil captain, There's the reason why, this brother, has got the goal-scoring record for Brazil, and he's going to break every record, fam. He's broken the Brazilian Champions League record. He's broken everything, bro. And he's still playing. He's still got bare football to play.
That the thing is, I'm not against Neymar leaving Barcelona. It's just that I don't think a player of Neymar's quality in their prime should go to PSG in the French league, because I know how people are going to view it. No matter what he does, it's a French league. It's the French league. Remember, Zlatan scored like 50.
But look at his Champions League record, though.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying anything about that because he'll do it anywhere. But this is why I wanted him to go to a different team where it's like there's no excuses. You can't try and tell me about, but of course no one can afford him. That's fine. But it's one of them situations. I don't want it to be a thing in that now we're looking at it and you're like, oh, look at Neymar, he's doing it in France. Because I'll bring Neymar's stats in Spain. It's laughable. It's ridiculous.
More goals and assists than games.
I'll bring his Champions League. It's ridiculous. So
more goals and assists than games in the Champions League.
Exactly. It's never a situation where I could be like, oh, Neymar's only doing it here or there. And I hate the fact that there's a narrative like that out there. But my little thing is, right, why do people push, like Mbappe is ridiculous. He's one of the best in the world. But why do people push so much Mbappe hype, right? They love Mbappe, but then they hate Neymar. But hasn't Mbappe played his whole career in France as well? So how come people only use Farmers League for Neymar, but they don't use Farmers League for Mbappe? And then they'll say, oh, he did it at the World Cup. Were France the best team at the World Cup? Yes, they were. Has Neymar 51 goals in 100 appearances for Brazil? Yes, he has. He's playing for the worst Brazil team ever. Neymar has done his thing, bro. He's done his thing. He's won Champions League. He was the top scorer in the Champions League that year. Scored in the finals, scored in the semis. He has done his thing. And listen, let's be real. I love Mbappe. But Neymar was injured 2 seasons in a row in the Champions League. What did PSG do when they were relying on Mbappe? Nothing. They let Manchester United and our pink kit knock them out of the Champions League. Do you know what I mean? With Mbappe, now Neymar's back. Goal home and away against Dortmund. Masterclass against flipping Atalanta. And they're in the semi-finals for the first time. So people are going on like, oh, Mbappe is the big dog. No, Neymar's the big dog, bro. And if you watch PSG, you will see build-up play and goals go through Neymar, bro. He does both. So I don't see
Neymar is a goal-scoring number 10. He's a number 10 with number 9 numbers, bruv.
If Neymar wasn't injured, he will probably have better numbers than Mbappe and goal-scoring wise. And when you look at the two as football players, come on, bro. Neymar's a better football player than Mbappe. And I love Mbappe, but it's not close. You can't now say a Farmers League is only when Neymar's playing it, but it's not a Farmers League when Mbappe is playing it. Like, let's be consistent. It's just Premier League arrogance. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Because everyone will take Neymar and everyone will take Mbappe. So you can't really be trying to say it's.
But this is what I'm saying, because that's what I mean. These men will say it's a Farmers League. Yeah, you show them the Champions League numbers. Yeah, and bruv, look at Rooney's numbers. Yeah, in the Champions League, blood. Compare them to Neymar's. Bearing in mind, yeah, that you know what I'm saying. Wazza won the Champions League as well, bruv. Wazza's numbers in the Champions League were dead, fam. You know what I'm saying?
English player in the Champions League, I believe. I'm sure he's got more goals.
But he's rubbish. Yes, but he's rubbish though. You know, and he's overrated. And that's what I mean. And it comes to the arrogance here from the English press here. And also, because Neymar is bare flamboyant, that's why they don't like him. They don't like him the same reason why they don't like Pogba. Because these men are expressive. They dye their hair. They do the showboating and all these things. And these men just hate it, bro. Now, that's just what it is, bro. It's the flamboyance that man don't really like about him.
I was seeing stuff. When people were talking about what was this guy talking about? Look at CR7. No one is talking about CR7. But anyway, when the way I see it is like when I was talking about Neymar, because you know I've been pushing the Neymar thing lately. That's since yesterday I was pushing it. Boom, boom. People are talking about the difference between Neymar and Mbappe. The Neymar and Mane and Salah is mentality. What are you talking about? I don't get what you're talking about. What mentality am I trying to see that Mane and and Salah have that Neymar doesn't have? As I said before,
come look at these idiots in the comment section. He said, "Man said Wazza was dead." When did I say that, bro?
This is the thing. Like, this is the thing. Like, I don't get what you're talking about. Mentality. Neymar has done it at PSG, and if anyone watched, not PSG, at Barcelona, and if anyone watched their spell when they were MSN or whatever, Neymar's overall play was ridiculous. As I said, he
was the best player in that team.
He was doing his thing. Of course, you've got great players, but are we now going to start saying, bro? I was seeing people say, "Oh, Mbappe came and changed the game." Mate, they had Sarabia playing. Of course, half fit Mbappe is going to change the game. Is Neymar the only player that's not allowed now to have any good players around him to prove to Premier League fans that he's a good player?
Yeah.
Like,
now they want him to pass to himself, Cam.
Bro, listen, Marquinhos, Herrera, and Guy isn't even a Man United midfield. Yeah, that's barely Spurs midfield. That's not even, bro. That's a horrible team, bro. Do you know what I mean? So people are just trying to push this whole thing. They're hating that Neymar is proving them wrong. They're hating. They're actually hating. I don't see why Neymar people actually hate him, fam.
Yeah, they hate him, man. And the thing is, he's never even played in our league. They don't see him every week, and they still hate him.
It's haters, bro. Like, I don't know, bro. You see that Jason Cundy guy come out and say, "Oh, I'll take Raheem Sterling. I'll take he wouldn't start for Man United."
That guy, he's some idiot anyway, bro. You know them.
Honestly, man said if I was Gareth Southgate, he would take Raheem Sterling over Neymar. Listen, I love Raheem Sterling, but do you want me to pull up Raheem Sterling's stats for England, please? Listen, it's not a pretty picture. They'll start saying I'm a hater, fam. Do you know what I mean? It's not a pretty picture. Any man in this country that will take Sterling over Neymar, I beg you DM me, man. Let's talk, please, because you guys are violating now. They're different planets. It's different planets, honestly. Man said Jason Cundy.
Man said he's a journeyman, bro. I like, bro.
But this is the thing. What I'm trying to say, though, bro. Like, this is the thing. What I'm trying to say. People will say, Jason. People will say, if I say something, they'll say, "Oh, I bet you didn't even play for your school team. Can you even kick a ball?" But then you've got man like Jason Cundy, who's better than every single person in the comments. He was better than every single person in the comments. He was a pro football player. All of a sudden, this is the views that you guys want to take. If you guys want to listen to people like Jason Cundy
and Jamie O'Hara,
you want to silence people like me, go ahead, fam. Go ahead. Because he's ex-pro, his comments must be valid then, if that's how it works. Surely. So come on, man. Like, it's embarrassing what these corporates push out and people lap it up. Honestly, like, come on. You couldn't start for Manchester United. Listen, I love Rashford, but mate, I'll put Rashford on my back and run him to the River Thames if it meant Neymar's coming in. You know what I mean? Like, come on. Honestly, like, what? Like, come on.
Listen. Neymar's levels, isn't it? He's levels. No one can chat to Neymar in football. No one, bruv. Because Neymar has still got a good 5 years left at the top. Man can't chat to Neymar, blood. Can't chat to him. Do you know what I mean? The slander he gets is a joke. Man say he's the most kicked player in football. A man say, oh, he dives. He doesn't dive, bruv. Man are clapping him, bruv. You know the amount of times Neymar tries to stay on his feet and he don't get free kicks, blood. So when man clot him, he has to roll around to make sure the ref deals with them, blood. Yeah. No, that's just how it is, bruv. Because man are really trying to take him out, fam. You know what I'm saying, bruv? He's embarrassing man, you know.
It doesn't make sense. The thing is, you see, look, Neymar, he rubs people the wrong way. And what it is as well is that, you know, with Brazilians as well, Brazilians are usually the guys that are universally loved. Do you know what I mean? R9, Kaká, Ronaldinho, Rivaldo. Okay, Rivaldo, he wasn't loved, actually. He wasn't loved. Yeah. But you see,
Ronaldo was a scumbag though, and I loved him.
They're usually the ones that make you love it. Remember when Robinho was doing this thing, everyone loves it. But because Neymar has a little bit of a arrogance, more of an arrogance to him. Oh, Adriano, a good one as well. But because Neymar has a little bit more of arrogance about him, people don't like him. But the thing is, we're coming in an era where individuals...
It's only because of social media, Cam. Because imagine if there was social media around when Ronaldinho was playing, fam. Boy, they would have hated him as well. Like,
the thing about Ronaldinho is that Ronaldinho, he needs to smile and all this type of stuff. You see with Neymar, we're in an era where football is very about kind of like your system and how you're going to implement systems. Neymar's a throwback baller. Neymar's a baller like back.
Neymar's from the era before that just played. He could play left wing and he just played his game. Bro.
It's he cares about his individual thing and he does a lot of individual stuff. So people be like, he's not a team player. But then I look at his stats and he's got the most assists on my team. I look at my stats, he's given the most 3 balls. I look, like it doesn't really add up. All it is that he goes against the grain. That's what it is. Neymar goes against the grain, and people don't like it, and then the jealousy comes out. That's how I see it, man. The guys in the appreciate him while he's here, bro. Like, imagine pushing back up. Imagine getting onto a player like Neymar and then hyping players like Mane in that. I'm sorry, Mane and them man are not legends.
Nowhere near Neymar's level.
Them man will never even chat to people like Ian Robin and that. Yeah, and we're talking about Neymar and that, like. Brother,
them man there, they're good players, but they're just industrial ballers, blood. Like the industrious, innit? They ain't got the stardust here that players like Neymar have. Players like Ian Robin, they got the star quality. You see what separates the good players from the elite players? It's that star quality, innit? Like Mane's a good player, but he ain't got star quality like Neymar, blood. Like, do you know what I'm saying? He almost looks like he's trying, bruv. Neymar looks like he's a year 11 playing with year 6s, no matter who he plays.
It's sad, bro, man are not when these nutmegging guys and they just look like, oh, for goodness sake, it's happened again. I'm just like, bro, like,
but I see Messi, like off balance, people are nutmeg them. Neymar stopped the ball, it's dead. Look the brain in his face and nutmegs him. He stopped completely, bro. Both feet were on the floor, and then he just nutmegged man and just ran off.
He mocked it, and it's funny because people will say, oh, you like the tricks and flicks and nutmegs and dribbles, but then when we talk stats, he'll outstat you. When we talk playmaking, he'll outplay. There's nothing you can really say that. In my opinion, if you don't like Neymar, you hate football. That's just the way I see it. If you don't like Neymar, you hate football. If you think there's a winger out there that's better than Neymar, then you hate ball. That's my that's all I've got to say about it. If you do it, you hate ball. I saw somebody say Ronaldinho or Neymar. I'll still Ronaldinho type of guy, you know what I mean? And I still think Ronaldinho, but listen, Neymar bagged this
different, my guy.
Yeah, bro, Neymar bagged this champs, and let's see you the next World Cup. We can have a conversation. But Ronaldinho, listen. Let's not talk about Ronaldinho. Hey, now that guy is a football exhibition.
Neymar's not like Dino, blood. Dino was different, innit? Neymar has got the star quality of a Ronaldinho in terms of the tricks and the flicks, but what Ronaldinho was doing, was mad, innit? Ronaldinho is like, you could tell that Neymar grew up on him, you know them ones. He's almost like a tribute act to Ronaldinho, but you know them ones there, but like he's like a combination of R9 and Ronaldinho, blood. He's a 9 and a 10, bro. You know them ones, just without the R9 clinical finishing. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's just what it is. And without the range of passing of a Ronaldinho, and he has got wavy range as well. Neymar can ping a 30-yard half volley to man's toe. He's got it all, bro.
Yeah, there's some people that define words. Ronaldinho is simply magical, fam. Like, that's it. Like, you know when people could say like Zidane is an artist or whatever, that's a good word for him. But you see Ronaldinho, that's magic, bro. Ronaldinho would do stuff that make you, bro. Ronaldinho used to do stuff that would make me, after the match, I'm going outside and I'm trying to, bro. I'm waiting until somebody uploads it to YouTube or something. We didn't have Twitter and that. You have to wait weeks until that thing touched YouTube, bro. You know what I mean? Fake. It's just magic. That's just, he's fake. Like, there's no like.
Oh, he changed how we consume football going forward, bro. Like, them man started making adverts around man, bruv. Like around him. You know them ones. Them man, bruv, even like the FIFA Street and all these other things, blood. Them man made that off the back of Ronaldinho, bruv. He changed the game completely, how man see it, how man consume it from a commercial standpoint, bro. Like he changed football completely, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Like no player's done that, bruv. Even Lionel Messi, for all of his greatness, Paul Pogba's the face of Adidas, not him. Because Messi ain't got no sauce, blood. He's a boring youth, fam.
Yeah,
he doesn't have the personality to go with the skill factor. You know them ones. And Ronaldinho had the skill factor, the smile, the personality, the dancing, the party lifestyle. He had it all. He was a rock star, fam. He was like Dennis Rodman, but in football.
Please tell me there was people that are of age that were around when that T90, that original T90s of Ronaldinho came out. Remember the 90 in the circle around it? Those are the GOAT boots. That's when he did the flip flap with on the advert. You know what? After this,
that was the Brazil-Portugal advert. Blood.
Yeah, like honestly, like, but the thing is that I'm not saying Neymar's not Ronaldinho, but we gotta appreciate ballers like this that when we have them, man. Like you can't be pushing these robotic ballers that are coming about now and chatting. Like, and if you're gonna be a robotic baller, I beg you be like Bale,
KDB, and be mad efficient as well.
Bale, or like Robin, who just was like only had 2 controllers on the PS4 pad. You know what I mean? This left and top corner. That's it. Yeah, I mean, but if you're gonna be at that top players, then cool. But all right, listen, please stop. I don't want to hear names like Mane and that, bro. Like, allow it, please. They're not.
It's a disrespect. And the Salah thing's worse for me as well. The Salah thing as well. Yeah, it's like Salah bangs goals and that. Yeah, but when you watch man play with your eyes, you can see that the star quality that the likes of Neymar need, but he don't have it, bro. The ball bouncing off his shins and all that, bundling man over. Like, nah, it's not the same.
I mean. It's silly. Like, we got a generational player here. Let's just appreciate it. Just like I think everyone's gonna appreciate Mbappe and stuff. Let's appreciate these special ballers, because they don't come around often. You know what I mean? I don't want to hear about all these names. Like, you see Mane and that, they haven't even touched Ribery in that level. Like Salah and Hazard is probably just about Ribery level, probably in his day. And I'm not even really a big fan of Ribery, but listen, if he was playing, there's levels, man. There's levels. Robin, I don't even need to go into that. That guy was absolutely unbelievable. Bale in his prime, unbelievable. There's been some top wingers, but all of them don't have the negativity that Neymar has around him. But Neymar's great, and people just need to accept it. Honestly, it just need to accept it.
Facts, bruv. And how are you feeling about Sunday before we wrap up? Robert Bruce in the building. My man said, bruv, we're in trouble. I am going to be honest. I'll say what I said earlier. I'm worried about Sunday, bro. The reason why I'm worried about Sunday is Seville keep the ball very well. And we have a player that likes to give the ball away a lot. You know them, as I told people, this is the one game he needs to be on job.
Yeah.
He needs to be on job, bro. Man can't keep giving Seville the ball because we won't get it back, you know.
Sevilla is a tough one. They got, like, I've watched their 2 games in the Europa League, and they make you work. I can't remember what team they played. They played a team earlier, before the game against, before their last game, whoever they played, they were switching the ball left and right. Bro, the other team kept having to shuffle. Bro, and in what did Nuno come out and say in the Wolves game? Nuno said they made us work. Oh, it was Roma. He said they made us work. Like, they made us run and run and run. And what's the one thing everyone's talking about Man United at the moment? Fitness. We're tired. We're knackered. Starting 11 FC. Brother, Sevilla's the one team you don't want to play in this tired phase. They will make you work, man. They will make you work. So I'm not gonna lie. I didn't want them. I would have preferred Wolves. I know people are saying Wolves are a bit of a bogey team, but we've kept 3 clean sheets against Wolves this season. We haven't scored many though, but it would have just been one of them, whoever nicks it. But listen, I'm not trying to see a schooling, you know. Listen, they got man, their left back, their right, their man are running up. They got Benega popping it left, right, and center.
Our coaches are on fraud watch, my guy. I'm telling you.
They're not that potent up top, to be honest. But listen, sometimes when football speaks, football really, really can talk. You know what I mean? So let's see, man, because, bro, our midfield and our fullbacks are in for a very tough game. I'm just hoping our front 3 are potent. That's what I'm hoping. Yeah. That's how I see the game. Our front 3 have to be potent. Our midfield 3 and our fullbacks are in for a tough game. Brandon Williams, boy, brother, I hope you know how to defend, man, because, yo, it's peak, fam. It's peak.
Could be a Mazzoline, bruv. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not confident. I'm worried, bruv. I'm worried, bruv. I'm worried because I know
they're a bit shaky.
Yeah, but we have to get the ball first, Cam. You know them ones. We're so careless in possession. And people say, oh, yeah, it's all right. We keep trying and that. And it's all about percentage football. But against teams like this, your overall chance creation is going to be lower because you're seeing a lot less of the ball. So that means you have to be a lot more efficient on the ball. Do you know what I mean? And our efficiency on the ball is not very good. The chances we create, clear-cut chances we create, considering how much of the ball we have, it's not very good, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, too many times, man, I relied on penalties. Too many times we relied on.
Good coaching FC versus Bashment Athletic.
Nah.
And said Bashment Athletic, you know. Aye, he's violated. So that is
true, lad. It's a Bashment tick, fam. It is. It's a 3-star tick. Yo, bro, it's mad, you know. Bro, I'm worried, my guy. I am actually worried about that result. I'm not gonna lie, because I think that if there was ever a fixture that was all wrong for us, it's that one. Do you know what I'm saying?
Like, it's funny still. I'm gonna have to run with that. Whoever that was, I'm gonna have to run with that.
I said Bashment Athletic. It's a lot still. It's a lot.
But nah, you know what? Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Like, it's been kind of like watching all these games and watching all these teams. It kind of just makes you want, in a way, it's just like, not to be negative, but it kind of makes you just look at it and think, damn, man, like, we need to have a structure. Listen,
it lets us know how far away we are as well. That's why I said, Cammy, I'm not looking forward to the Champions League.
Bro, the Champions League especially, like, listen, I was talking about, I don't think the quality and the standard that I've seen in this Champions League, when I saw NEYMAR yesterday, has been great. Nothing's really blown me away, you know what I mean? But every team I look at, I'm thinking, I don't even think you're that good, but we are so far from you. So if we're so far from this team, who I don't even rate that much, it's like, that is crazy.
We're not good, bro.
Listen,
but this is it, bro. We're not as good as people think, Cam. And the thing is, I did say to her, I don't want Champions League, bro. Like, the way we're playing now, if we go into Champions League like this, Atalanta will just turn man over, you know.
With Sancho, but obviously now Sancho is going to come in and save the club, obviously. Yeah, I mean,
yeah, but we're not tactical, bro. Atalanta are a very well coached team, bro. Do you see how Atalanta are set up?
If we sign just Sancho, then we're finished. We're finished. It's as simple as that. We need so much. Listen, NEYMAR v Ling. Listen, let's just get pot one, because I ain't trying to see. Listen, if we're gonna get exposed, let us get exposed in the quarters or something, in the last 16 and that. I ain't trying to finish second. I'm not trying to be second seed. See Bayern Munich in the group stage. See flipping NEYMAR in the group stage, and safe, please.
And then end up in the Europa anyway. You know them ones. I
ain't trying to see that at all. But I think we're gonna set up to counter, because that's all we know. Yeah, I mean, better team. Okay, counter. That's all we really.
Seville. Only probably goes 5 at the back against them.
No, that'll be he shouldn't do that.
I don't think he should, but I think he does. Because if he doesn't, I don't know, bro. I think he's gonna be worried defensively. I think he will be.
And the worst thing is, bro, those are the type of players that you don't need. Pogba isn't great at getting around those type of players. The way that Sevilla play. Matic, we already know about Matic. And Bruno, he's gonna be trying to get off the last man during defensive tactics. He's gonna be trying to get off the last man over Martial. So it's gonna be we can't have this midfield where it's mad gaps in it. You know what I mean? Like how we normally do. And it's gonna be interesting to see if does Ole try and go with like a McTominay and
you can't have a McTominay in there because he loses the ball too much as well. Like, it's mad. I don't know what we do tactically. You know what I mean? It'll be very interesting. I think this is gonna be a fraud watch for Oli still. This is gonna be a fraud watch. I'm gonna be watching this very closely.
And they love the Europa. They've got Europa, bro. Them man, Europa heritage, fam. And it's funny because United fans see it as a grudge match. Sevilla ain't even thinking about us, man. We think about it. Let's get back after what Jose done. They don't care, fam. They don't care. It's a grudge for us. It's the same players barely any of the same players are there anyway on the Man United team. So, but let's see, man. But yeah, a lot of people are going to be under fraud watch there, and we'll see. We'll really see who steps up in games like this, man. Because if we can't get around Sevilla in the Europa League semi-final, safe. I ain't trying to see nothing in the Champions League, please.
100%, bro. But you, man, smash the flipping like button. I see you, bro. Over 1,000 people watching, like pretty much the whole way around. We love it. We love it. We love it, bro. Make sure you follow Cam on Twitter and Insta as well. Do you know what I'm saying? You lot get up to 500 likes, man. Get that up. I don't even know what we're on right now, bro. But we're on 1.1 thousand watching. So get that up, man. Make sure you follow Cam on the socials, blood. You got anything else that you want to plug before we dip?
follow that up. Twitter, Instagram, the YouTube's coming next month, within the next month. So make sure you're following that as well. I'll be on here a couple more times, obviously, until then anyway. But hit me up on Twitter, follow me on Instagram, yeah?
Calm.